do you, do you, okay. Okay. Do you need to start waking up earlier, but you don't really know how to make it a habit? Well, no need to fear. This video is here. I used to be just like you, searching YouTube for the key that was going to turn me from a night owl into a bright early riser, trying to go from staying up past midnight and sleeping until 9 or 10 a.m. to going to bed at 9 and waking up at 6 a.m. It wasn't an easy adjustment, but it was worth the struggle. There are numerous there are numerous benefits to waking up early, some of which include more time to yourself in the morning before anyone else is awake, less rush during your morning breakfast before work, and my all-time favorite, increased productivity. Whatever your reason for deciding to sit down, click on this video. Hopefully you find these tips beneficial and can use them to succeed at your newfound goal of waking up early. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Step number 1 is to just do it. But in all seriousness, set your alarm for whatever time you want to wake up and just do it. I advise whatever time you have to wake up earliest throughout the week, make that your set point. We'll get into further detail a little bit later on in the video. But wake up at that time and do not take a nap. This will arguably be the worst day, possibly the next few days, but I can guarantee you'll be so tired that you'll be happy to go to bed at an earlier time. Now this step is essential, so remember, set your alarm for whatever time you want to wake up, struggle throughout the day, and do not take a nap. All right, next step. Step number 2 is to put your phone far. Step number 2 is to put your phone far away. Put your phone on a table or some other object, furniture, where you have to physically get up to turn the alarm off. Now this disables you from snoozing that dreadful alarm and/or sitting on your phone scrolling through social media for the next 2 hours until you get bored and fall back asleep. Step number 3 at becoming successful at waking up earlier is by smashing that like button down below. Greatly appreciated. It truly does help with the algorithm and shows my content to a broader audience. And while you're down there, might as well leave a comment too. Thank you. Step number 4, I recommend to find a small habit and correlate it with this new one. For example, drinking a glass of water as soon as you wake up. This is actually what I do. I feel very dehydrated as soon as I get up, which can actually make you extremely tired, which is a huge reason why a lot of people hit that snooze button every morning and need more sleep when essentially you're just dehydrated. So for me, I find it extremely helpful to drink a ton of water as soon as I wake up. It helps me stay hydrated and it helps me wake up essentially. I actually have one of these big, like 64-ounce bottles from Walmart, and I probably drink half of this, so that's about a quarter of a gallon. As soon as I wake up, just chug it. But maybe for you, your habit might be taking a shower in the morning. You'll have more than enough time now to take a 10-minute shower. So maybe make that your thing. Every morning you wake up, you go take a nice warm shower and enjoy yourself. Or maybe sometimes you skip breakfast in the morning. Well, now you have more than enough time to make some breakfast and more than enough time to enjoy it. Whatever you want to do in the morning, make it a simple habit, because this is where it can kind of get tricky. If you try and add 2 habits together that are big habits, it's more than likely not going to succeed. For example, if you're trying to start waking up early and also trying to go to the gym, if you haven't been doing those, putting 2 and 2 together, it's not really gonna work out as well. You need to make a big habit first and then add on from there. Make waking up your keystone habit. Keystone habit, keystone habit. As Charles Duhigg states in his book, The Power of Habit, the keystone habit is small changes or habits that people introduce into their routines that unintentionally carry over into other aspects of their lives. So let's say you start waking up at 6 a.m. every morning. Now you have more time every morning after you wake up, which leads you to go to the gym. And then after working out, you feel like you're bettering yourself and getting into the mindset of that. So then you start eating healthy so your gains can be better. And then after that, you start to think clearer because your sleep's in check. You're working out and eating healthy. So then you feel like reading more. And by then you're starting to learn something new, and the list goes on and on and on. Keystone habits are a great way to increase productivity in your life by tenfold. I use them every single day, and I will continue to for the rest of my life. Step number 5, and the last step, is to be consistent. Remember when I said that you should wake up the earliest time throughout the week that you have to wake up? What I mean by that is if you have work at 7 a.m. one day and you have to wake up at 6 to get ready, but then the next day you don't have anything planned till 10, don't sleep until 9 a.m. and ruin the cycle, the circadian rhythm cycle. What is the circadian rhythm cycle? There are so many other YouTube videos and articles that can explain it far better than I can, but essentially our circadian rhythm is our internal clock. It helps us get up at the same time, get sleepy at the same time, helps us regulate our blood sugar, cholesterol, metabolism. There's so many different benefits to keeping your circadian rhythm in line. Disrupting it, which most of us do every single day, has many consequences, some of which include difficulty sleeping, difficulty staying asleep, even lesser quality sleep. Have you ever had jet lag? That's kind of what it feels like to have your circadian rhythm all jacked up. So please be consistent. So there are 2 little bonus steps. You can call them step number 6 and 7 if you'd like. I wouldn't consider them steps because they're not a must. They're just kind of bonus if you're having a hard time falling asleep at night. So one of them is to limit your technology use to 30 minutes to an hour before you go to bed. The blue light that emits from your phone, computer, and TV screen all hinder your sleeping process. And yes, even if you turn that little blue mode, night mode, whatever it is on your phone, it's still not good technology 30 minutes before bed. But William, what do I do an hour before bed if I can't be on my phone or watch TV? Well, my friend, this is a perfect time to start a new habit, like reading a new book, starting to stretch, meditating. There are so many other activities out there that are more beneficial to your success than scrolling through TikTok endlessly until you feel like you've scrolled your life away. So the next little bonus step, I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure there's a name for it, for this type of method or whatnot. I saw it on YouTube a long time ago. I think it was like what Navy SEALs do to fall asleep fast or something like that. And basically what you do is you're laying there and essentially you're just loosening all your muscles or relaxing all your muscles because you're kind of tense and you're thinking about a lot of stuff. So you control your mind and you calm down. The first step is like through your head, you release all the muscles in your face and you kind of just relax. And then you go down throughout your whole body until you get all the way down to your toes, release all that energy out, control your breathing, it'll get slower. And then essentially, if you're not falling asleep by then, which most of the time you won't, especially not the first time, you kind of go through that process again and it'll calm you down. It'll get you out of the mindset of whatever you're doing prior to bed. And it's something that helped me out. So maybe you can try that out as well. So let's recap. Step number 1 is to just do it. Step number 2, put your phone far away. Step number 3, like the video down below. Thank you again. Step number 4, make it a Keystone habit. Step number 5, be consistent. And bonus step 6 and 7 is no technology at 30 minutes to an hour before bed, and also try the, we'll say, muscle relaxant sleeping process. I hope you all liked the video. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, I'm out. Peace.